Hello everybody. Hello, how are you? It's me. How are you guys doing? I have a bunch of messages. A bunch of messages. I don't even know which one I'm going to start with. I will start with this one, okay? It is about the isolation. It is about taking time for yourself. One thing God was telling me the other day is that it's very important for you guys to know when it's time to take a break. Okay, I understand that sometimes, you want to get confirmation from apostles, pastors, prophets, etc. But sometimes God just really wants you to pull away and take a break. You have to understand too that if we as children of God, if apostles and pastors and prophets have to take a break, so do you. Okay. I was reading Luke and it said there was a passage in Luke where it said that, I think I have it on my phone actually. Let me see if I have it in my phone. Yes, Luke 5 verse 16. It says, but Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Okay. Helping people, with prophecies and, giving out messages and, giving out wisdom, whether you are a prophet that speaks wisdom, whether you are a prophet that is more for encouragement, whether you are a deliverance prophet or pastor, apostle, whoever you are, whatever gift that God has granted you with, you still have to take breaks because people will pull from you in different directions. Happens to me a lot. Like I noticed when it's times like the weekends or times for me to spend time with my kids, I notice that's when I get the most emails, the most DMs, the most messages. And when it's on days where like I'm open to helping, I really get a lot of messages. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to pull away because people will take from you in different areas, and sometimes you have to recharge. It even says in Matthew that Jesus often pulled away to recharge, right? Same thing with you guys. Like you guys have to know when it's time to take a break. Don't feel like you taking a 3, 4, 5 day break, you're going to lose something or you're going to miss out on something. Like, don't you think that God knows you have to rest? Don't you think that God knows that you're tired? Don't you think that God sees the battles that you have to fight behind the scenes? So what makes you think that God is going to get upset at you if you say, you know what, God, like I'm having headaches today, or you know what, God, I'm not feeling well today, or you know what, God, I feel really drained, I have to take a couple of days off. Like, why would God get upset at you for that? He knows you got to take time away, right? He tells me to take time away. So I noticed that like when I take time away, I notice that's when I get a lot more messages, but I also notice like that's when like I'm able to really hear God a lot more clearer too, because I don't really have any distractions. And I also get other things done that God has been leading me to get done that I've been kind of procrastinating on because I've been too busy in other areas of my life. So, I've been working on other things, and I just want to tell you guys that it's very important to understand that when God says it's time to take a break, like don't be afraid to take a break. Just take that break, okay? You're not going to be delayed. You're not losing out on nothing. And God completely understands that, okay? And, take time away to pray. Like when Jesus took 24 hours away to pray and spend time with God, that's when he got the message about who his disciples were. And he was able to choose his 12 disciples the next day because he took that 24 hours to just pray and spend time with God all day. It's not going to hurt to take 24 hours away and spend time with God, right? So, I just want to really encourage you guys that it's okay to do that. It's okay to pull away. You don't always have to watch videos. You don't always have to get confirmation. Get confirmation from God first. If anything, we should be your second confirmation. God has already confirmed it to you. We're just giving you a second confirmation. You know what I mean? But yeah, God should always come first and spend time with God first. Seek your answers from God first. And we should only be confirming it to you, or God will confirm exactly what we've said. But don't depend on man for your answers. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, it should only be what God has already told you. Okay. I love you guys. On to the next message.